Welcome back to Dragon of Icespire Peak walkthrough guide. So today I will be doing Mountain's Toe Gold Mine quest. Mountain's Toe Gold Mine is designed for characters of 4th level, but characters of 3rd level can survive if they avoid unnecessary combat or possess a magic weapon. Characters of 5th level or higher will face less peril but should enjoy the role-playing opportunities. Now your quest goal. To complete the Mountain's Top quest, you must escort Don John Raskin safely to the mine. Once he sees the were-rats have infested it, Raskin urges the characters to eradicate the vermins. If you refuse, Raskin is left to negotiate a truce with the were-rats on his own and is quickly turned into one. Alright, so let's hop right into this. So the mine locations. First we got the guard post. Now, right off the bat, this cave is guarded by 2 female were-rats in hybrid form. They offer to escort new arrivals to the mine's overseer, Zealand Varnister, in the were-rat den. So, with the were-rats, they are not too strong. They're only a challenge rating of 2. They have an armor class of 12, 33 HP, and can move 30 feet. They do have immunities to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons. And at this point, I don't think you have any silvered weapons, so it might make them a little harder, but with only 33 HP, shouldn't be too bad. They do have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. Now for their attacks, they get 2. They get a +4 to hit for all their attacks. They get a bite, which does an average of 4 damage, but you must succeed on a DC 11 Constitution saving throw or be cursed with the were-rat lycanthropy. A short sword attack, which does an average of 5 damage, and a hand crossbow, which does an average of 5 damage. Now, the were-rat lycanthropy. Any humanoid creature cursed with the were-rat lycanthropy retains its statistics except as follows. You gain the were-rat's speed in rat form, as well as the were-rat's damage immunities, traits, and actions that don't involve equipment. It can't speak well in rat form. You gain a dexterity of 15 if your score isn't already higher than that. And the creature is proficient with the were-rat's bite attack. Attack and damage rolls for its bite are based on the creature's strength and dexterity, whichever is higher. The save DC for the creature's bite is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, plus the creature's constitution modifier. Okay, now we got wooden posts. Not really interesting here. There's a lot of caves to explore in this place, but a lot of them don't really hold much things of interest. Crates and casks, again, nothing much here. The were-rat den. So in here, scattered about this cave are pickaxes, shovels, and other mining tools. In the northeast section contains 4 giant rats. The southwest section contains were-rats in human form. Now, there are 1 were-rat in human form for each party member. So the less of you there are, the less were-rats. Plus a female were-rat named Zealand Varnister, leader of the Whiskered Gang. If Zealand dies, another were-rat takes over as leader as long as any of them survive. There is treasure in this room, so if you search the cave, find 2 sacks hidden under debris. 1 sack contains 10 fist-sized chunks of gold ore worth 10 gold each. The other holds 82 silver, 450 copper, and a pair of goggles of night. Now, giant rats, which we'll come across in this place, they are very easily to kill, and you will probably kill them in one shot. So they only have an AC of 12, 7 hit points, 30 speed, no resistance or immunities. They do have advantage on wisdom perception checks, but they do have pack tactics, which means they have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of its allies is within 5 feet of the creature and isn't incapacitated. It only gets 1 attack action and is a bite with a +5 to hit, and on average only does about 4 damage. Then we have ourselves a storeroom with just dry crates of food, nothing much interest, sleeping quarters, gold storage, equipment storage, which does have picks, shovels, wheelbarrows. That's about it. A path that leads to a dead end, an overseer office, and then we have a new creature, a carrion crawler. A carrion crawler layers in this tunnel, the north end of which is 20 feet up the mountain's rocky slopes. You can scale the slope with a successful DC 10 strength athletic check. The crawler can't open the door at the south end of the tunnel, so it clings to the ceiling in the middle of the tunnel and attacks anyone who approaches from either direction. So carrion crawlers are only a challenge rating of 2. They have an armor class of 13 and 51 hit points. Now what might make them a little challenging is that they got 30 feet of climbing speed and regular 30 feet of normal speed. Now they don't have any resistances or immunities, so that's good. They have keen smell, so again, advantage on wisdom checks that rely on smell. They get 2 attacks, so their deadliest attack is the tentacles. This one gets a +8 to hit and has a 10-foot reach. Now it only does 4 points of damage. You must succeed on a 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute. Until the poison ends, you become paralyzed. And then it has a bite attack, which only gets a +4 to hit and does 7 average damage. Then we have a sleeping quarter, nothing of interest here. A rat infested cave. So in here there are 5 giant rats. And giant rats are fairly easy with only 5. If you have a big enough party, you should each be able to probably kill one in one shot, not too hard. Just have to watch out for those pack tactics. Miners retreat. So these caves are home to 5 hungry dwarf miners who speak Common and Dwarvish and who have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. The miners refuse to surrender to a mine to a bunch of filthy rats. The were-rats assume these miners will flee or die of starvation eventually. And then last, the graveyard. This field contains a ring of earthen graves with pickaxes sticking out of the ground where headstones ought to be. Buried here are 10 miners who died fighting the were-rats for control of the mine. So that's it for the Mountains Toe Gold Mine quest, and I hope this walkthrough helps you out when you play. Stay tuned for next time we continue Dragon of Icespire Peak walkthrough guide. And make sure to subscribe, like, let me know what you think of the video in the comment section. You could also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and watch my live streams at GM Balazar. And hope to see you again soon. Yeah.